Yello everybody and welcome back to Shakes and Fidget free-to-play playthrough. We are in the game, but this episode will be a bit shorter because not much has passed since the last episode. However, I want to sort of prepare you for the upcoming events because last time I actually was not able to do it. Now I want to prepare it. This episode will be out tonight, one day before the day that you need to prepare. First off, let's go quickly through the progress and let's then go through the events which are coming for the next weekend. If you like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe to get a notification when a new video is out. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you like this type of content, if you want to see more this content, if you want to suggest something, of course. I'm open for any kind of suggestions and I will be glad to respond to your comment. But into the game, you can see that we're level 255, so we are progressing and it's only 45, even less, 44 levels left until we reach our goal, which was the level 300. When we reach level 300, probably, I don't know if we will start immediately the dungeon break. The dungeon break, usually people are starting like 310, 320. I might start it earlier, just because I'm sort of free to play, so would be probably nice. But by that time, I will catch up on the dungeons that I already actually have saved up, not sort of planned, but it is how it is. So we are level 255, the scrapbook 75% still hanging there. Again, I have been slacking a bit with the Hall of Fame push, so don't blame me. We did get a nice new item here, for example, just recently, because I have been doing some dungeons, and this one is really nice. The enchants, I hate that the enchants are so, the rune enchantments, they are so random. So this one has improved item quality now as a non-free-to-play, or as a non-free-to-play, so as a paid character, as a someone who is shrooming. This would not be a problem, because I could just find somewhere where I have an item with, and I don't have any. But even in shop, you can probably find some item with the enchant for the hit points, for example, and then I could just swap the enchants. This enchant, but generally I will just swap it for 20 shrooms. Unfortunately, as I'm not a paid character, or I don't want to spend shrooms on that because I want to save it for other stuff, then it doesn't make sense. But I have here, you can see here 3 and 2%. In total, I actually have 5% bonus. 15 is the maximum, so I am way above the maximum, way below, sorry. Way below the maximum. However, as a free-to-play, it's hard to manage the rune enchantments, because there are also rune enchantments for the resistances, and you can see that I'm all over the place. Like fire resistance, I have none, and then I have XP here and similar, so it's not an easy thing to maintain the proper ratios of the enchantments on your gear when you are playing as a free-to-play. So unfortunately, is how it is. We have been pushing the arena manager a lot. I should be sacrificing. You can see that I'm at 11 quintillion and it's like 7.5 at the moment. And as I said, the idea is that I double the sort of this pool here every time. So I will actually now, no, not there, here. So I will reset it now and then I will build before I go to bed. So this is also going fine. The fortress level 14, we are missing some resources to get the level 14 Hall of Knights. However, I might, because in 3 days the level quarter level 14 is finishing. I might push level 15 because then we are sort of at the level which enables us to have the black gems, and then as sort of when I'm level 15, I would then push Hall of Knights to be level 15 as well, and only then I will continue building the fortress. So now the focus is to get level 15 for the black gems. As I said in one of the previous episodes, this is not our goal for this playthrough. However, in the future I might put it as a playthrough. But as you can see, I'm level 255, so I have 45 levels left. and I think I will. So for sure, I will have Fortress level 15. The only question is if I will manage to gather enough resources to get the Hall of Knights to level 15 as I am level 300. So I think it should be feasible, but let's see. So should not be problematic to get that. I mean, we already have the resources here for upgrade of this one. So we're just missing some stones, and I mean, not far away, 500,000. Um, Also, again, slacking a bit with the attacks. I use maybe 2-3 sets of soldiers, and you can get for sure like 5-6 easily if you are playing regularly. So that's it for the progress of the fortress and generally the character. Dungeons I would skip because I'm preparing a separate episode for the dungeon push. So that one I will skip. But on to the events which are coming. It's 3 times the fun, and it's just generally like the last one. Let's start from it. It's the Sands of Time special, and now when I'm reading it, I actually figured out it's the preparation is not for this week. But anyways, so the Sands of Time special, you get more hourglasses from the shops or from the magic shop, and you have higher chance to get a hourglass from a quest. The second epic quest extravaganza and the exceptional XP event, the third one, you remember that I have many times mentioned how this combination is actually quite good because first you get the bonus experience from the exceptional XP event, and then if you are using shrooms for additional beers, you are also getting epic items. So for the first quest, after first beer, you would get a epic item, guaranteed epic item, and for the first quest, after 10th beer, you would also get an epic item. And here I always forget myself. Actually, last time or pre-last time, something like this, I actually remembered, but here's a tip for you. So when you are doing this, pay attention to your level and your progress to the next level. So for example, what I have been doing is I would be so the first beer, it's fine, you use the beer, and the next quest, the I mean second, actually I was saying first quest, second quest after the first beer will give you the epic item. However, this is a bit trickier because depending how you're progressing in the level. However, when you are now drinking the next beers to get to the 10th beer to get the second epic item, um, use for example 9 beers and see where you are at that level, because like if you use the 10 beers immediately, if you drink the 10th beer immediately, so you have, here's an example. So I currently have 0 thirst. And let's assume I'm at 5 beers. If I drink 5 beers, this would be my 10th beer, and I would have 100 thirst. But the second quest will give me an epic item, which means I still have like 90 thirst left, and the higher the level I am, the better the item will be. So if I see that I am closer to leveling, what I would do is I would not drink 10 beers, I would drink 9 beers, up to 9th beer. I would use all of the thirst, this would be 80 thirst, then I would drink the beer, and then I would get the epic item. And hopefully within that 80 thirst which I used before that, I got a level, so I would get a better epic item. So always plan this ahead, always be mindful of your experience at the moment. So for example here, this is a great example because I am almost at the level, so I mean almost, there is 20 million experience left. However, if I would be now preparing myself for the second epic item, I would for sure not drink the 10th beer. I would use the 9 beers, the 80 thirst, I would use to get to the next level or as close as to the next level. Then I might, so for example, this one, I here only on 72, so I might do a couple of these, just push myself above 256. Or I would do an arena fight, for example, or something which gives me an experience. I might run a wheel of fortune from Dr. Abavuvu or anything like that, just to give me that next level. And only then I would drink the 10th beer, and only then I would uh, get that epic item, which will be better by one level. So always have this in mind. The second tip when it comes to Epic Quest Extravaganza is, I have not tested this personally, but I am quite positive that it works like that. Probably someone else, and if you know it, you can leave the comment below and confirm it. But the items which give you the improved item quality, so the improved item quality would guarantee you a better item. So I have two, 6 is the maximum. I have 2 here, and that's it. But I think I've seen somewhere else here. No, perhaps I have something on my mannequin. No, unfortunately nothing. So nonetheless, probably I have on some of my characters. So here I have 1. So I could probably get up to 6. Here is 4. And yeah, probably I could get here, for example, this item. I will actually buy it and save it. Oh, I don't have gold. Nonetheless, so maybe I can sell something just quickly. Do I have now? Anyways, I would not have enough. Still, I have 2 days to get it. But the point is, like, the item quality would impact the item which you get from the quest. So why not equip 6 plus 6 quality in item quality bonus, and then you will get a better item. So always have this in mind. I actually thought that the Glorious Gold Galore is also coming. Somehow I misunderstood it for the Epic Quest Extravaganza. Nonetheless, these two are really great. And when actually comes to these two and our free-to-play character, I messed up and I used some shrooms. I don't know, I just was not paying attention. And now I have only 15 shrooms, and the 50% mount is expiring in 1 day. So I will not be able to buy the 50% mount for the next 2 weeks. And this would hinder my leveling a lot, because the weekend event is coming in 2 days. This would be expiring in 2 days. So the exceptional XP event for me, I would be uh, generally getting 50% less experience because of that, because I would have 50% less mount, which means, I mean, not 50, because I would get the 30% mount. So the difference. However, I would get much less usage of my thirst because of that, much less quests from the thirst. Don't be Borro. Don't be Borro, and be mindful of your mount. But that's it for this episode. It's a short one, as I said, just a quick tips here and there and the progress status. And we will see each other in the next one. Live long and keep on gaming.